Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokemon Shining Pearl, and now you can see we're entering in the watery parts of the battle zone. We are en route 226 past the survival area. We're heading now in the east from the northern parts, and we have some battles in the water as well. So this means water Pokemon most likely, and we have a fire type going. This might not be good. Here comes Bibarel. Oh, hello there, Bibarel. This is my Rapidash. Rapidash has a disadvantage here because Bibarel is a dual type, normal and water. So it's resistant to fire, steel, etc. It's better to switch for us. We can bring in Luxray and Roserade. Let's bring in Roserade. Roserade is our strongest one of these two. Luxray is strong too, but Roserade is a special attacker, Luxray is more of a physical attacker. Take down Bibarel. Doing some damage, but not the greatest. This is one of the reasons why I'm going to keep Giga Drain instead of switching to Energy Ball. Because now, all the damage it did to me, I simply heal up. Like that. Full health. No problem. Bibarel goes down. And Roserade is level 65. Wow. Next up is Celio. So Celio is a Pokemon from Generation 3. It's a Steel Pokemon that also is a dual type Pokemon. Dual type water and ice. You can see him in his fins on his mouth. It's kind of frozen. This is one of the Pokemon you don't really see typing advantage of when you do the check move, because this is not a single Pokemon. He was added into like the post-game decks. But Celio will still go down for us easily. And finally comes Azumarill. So Azumarill was a water type Pokemon from Gen 1, from Gen 2, 3, and 4, and 5. But Gen 6, it gained the Fairy type. So Sludge Bomb? Oh yeah, that works. Poison is great against Fairy types, just as Steel types Pokemon are. And Azumarill, despite having a very, very high health pool, won't survive a very powerful Sludge Bomb. In my opinion, one of the best special attack grass type Pokemon in the game in Roserade. Rapidash is 60 and Medicham 59, so soon my whole team is in the 60s. I'm going down. No, don't do that. That's bad. Stay here. There's a house in the middle of the water? Why doesn't that sink? Let's take a look inside. Hey, konnichiwa! Glad to meet you. Guten Tag. I'm the Meister. In this language parlance, I will be called a craftsman. Something like that. N'est-ce pas? Comprendo? So, I smell you. I smell something about you. There is no question. You are a Pokemon, lover of Pokemon, just like me. This is wunderbar. So here's what I'll do. I will power up your Pokédex so you can read the description of Pokemon in other languages. Je suis désolé. But it won't work for all Pokemon, however. Only Pokemon of regions that I, the Great Meister, have visited. Now may I see your Pokédex. So I change this setting here, fold with this thing here, and done. Huh? This Pokemon Dex has already been updated. Wunderbar. Usually technology ahead of its time, that's my bueno. Be sure to read lots of Pokédex entries from other countries. Well, let's take a look then. Let's see if you go for Medicham. This now you see on top that says ENG, which of course stands for English, because that is where the Pokemon I got it from. I don't even know if you have anyone. Oh, there we go. So we have Feebas here. Feebas, you can see this one, it says English, but it also says JPN, which stands for Japanese. Then press the R button. You will see this, which is going to be hard to read if you don't understand Japanese. So it's called Hinbazu in Japanese. It's Sakana Pokemon. It's a Mizu type. So it says Nandemo Taburu no de I'm not that great at Japanese. I'm still learning. Katanai. What's it? Kawayu? Mizu o mi demo ikate ikeru? Daremo shu moku shinai Pokemon. Oh yeah, I'm still learning in Japanese. Trying to get better. Well, that's cool though. At least now we can see it this way. You also press the R button to switch Pokédex from the National Pokédex to the Sinnoh Pokédex. But you should always use the National Pokédex though when you have this one. Because in this game you can use every Pokemon from Gen 1 to 4. But you can't use later one, which is a bit sad. Alright, so that was a bit of language learning of Pokemon. Let's continue here. And here we go. So here we have a place that goes east and north. So to the north is Route 227 towards Stark Mountain, and east is Route 228, which then goes to the eastern part and goes east and then down. So we go to Route 228 later, but we want to follow the clock. Let's go up to Route 227, and as you can see, it's snowing ash. Because we are near a volcano, so it's going to be snowing some ash down here, so just so you know. In order to go past here, we need to use the bike. Let's do that. And fight this trainer here as well. I got the urge to battle with you. I hope you're willing to oblige. Well, I don't say no to battle. I mean, you are the best trainers to fight in order to get ready for the challenges ahead, so. Entering the Saal with Taurus, the Bull Pokemon. Bull Pokemon with multiple tails from Generation 1. Also known as the Pokemon that Ash Ketchum catched the most. All the way back in Gen 1 when he catched a whole herd of Taurus. So maybe Ash is not the greatest Pokemon trainer in terms of catching Pokemon, but he knows how to catch a Taurus at least. Let's just go regular one here. It's a normal type, so just use whatever moves you have that is strong in your arsenal. See, Taurus is very tanky as well. Because payback doesn't good damage. Let's try Fire Blast then. If it hits, it does. Oh wow, that was a good hit. I think maybe Taurus has very high defense, but not so great special defense. Might be why. I shouldn't have paid attention to my urge. I don't see any issue with that at all. So here we have another path to go through. Let's go on the bike and blast. Another trainer here. We've gone strong together in nature in the concrete jungle. We make everywhere we go our playground. Okay. We go up against Pokemon Ranger Felicia. She has two Pokemon. The first one of those will be Lickitung. Another Generation 1 Pokemon like Taurus. And is also a normal type. Kind of tanky Pokemon too. Doesn't really have the great offensive abilities, but it's very tanky. Let's see if Fire Blast works this one here as well. Here it comes. Good damage, but not enough. Power Whip. It's going to fail. Because of the affection rate in this game, give you a chance to dodge attacks. Flame Wheel. And that's going to be enough. And Lickitung is down and out. Next up is Vigoroth. Do you want to switch? No, don't need to. Vigoroth, a normal type Pokemon as well. Unlike its brothers Slackoth and Slaking, this one is not that bad when it comes to speed, or not the greatest speed still, but it's not, at least it doesn't drowse off like its brothers do. Flame Wheel doesn't really do much damage from reversal. Doesn't do that much. Yeah, I really need a stronger physical fire move. Flame Wheel is a bit weak. But there's not that much great fire moves. It's one of the reasons why I think Rapidash is not really the greatest fire Pokemon to have on your team, even though there are not that many fire type Pokemon to begin with, but I still don't really like the Rapidash too much. It's just not the strongest, and it's more of a physical attacker. There's not really much physical attacks, fire moves in the game, so that's unfortunate. You're fantastically tough, aren't you? Well, maybe. Let's go around here. Try not to fall down. I have to go through all it again. It can happen. Push a bit hard on the stick. There we go. And hey, I see two familiar faces here. It's our rival and Crash Wake. Really? Oh, Vision Chitano, it's been a while. You've grown so tough that you're training out here now. Everyone keeps getting tougher and tougher, and in doing that, they develop closer bonds with their Pokemon. For someone born overseas, this tough dude doesn't have an accent or anything. Chitano, there's a volcano ahead of us called Stark Mountain. That blowhard Buck guy is on his way there as well. I'm going to find the volcano treasure before that guy does. If I could do that, a 21 win streak at the Battle Tower will be possible. You're serious? You're going to Stark Mountain? Even the wild Pokemon there are very, very tough. If your Pokemon aren't well trained, they have a miserable time. Then again, what kind of challenge is an exciting prospect? But no matter what, you better be fully prepared. I got to get ready for another tournament. Farewell. But yeah, he is right. The wild Pokemon in the Stark Mountain area is sort of, I think, the highest level of this place. Oh dear, are you Pokemon feeling tired? You should rest up. Yes, good idea. Rest up here. Yes, that's right. Go get some well-earned rest. Oh, I gotta love these grannies and grandpas who just wanting to rest. It's like, oh, you need to rest more? Let's rest more. You need to pretty much rest there for until you become old yourself. I mean, they're just nice people, but yeah, come on. Need to continue our journey. So we have one of these lines here, so you have to do the same thing here. Switch to our bike. And there's Buck. Yo, if it isn't Zitano! Don't tell me you're going to Stark Mountain too. You're pretty wimpy. You sure you're gonna be okay? Why am I asking you that? It's not like I care. Anyways, if you run into each other on Stark Mountain, the race is on to see who gets the Magma Stone first. Yeah, whatever you say. I mean, the guy is kind of cocky like Barry, but there's a bit of a different flair of him. Oh well. Let's go up here, and then you go jump down here. Here we have another trainer to fight. I have meditated under a waterfall to temper my spirit. Allow me to demonstrate its strength. Oh, please do. We go up against Black Belt Griffin. And his Pokemon is Cacturn. Now we're a better choice. So Cacturn is a dual type grass and dark. Which means it is indeed weak to fire, but if you do have a bug type Pokemon, Cacturn will run for its life and ask for mercy because it is super weak to bug. I don't have that though, but I do have fire moves. So let's do Fire Blast. Sucker Punch comes in first, but it's going to dodge. Good thing Rapidash is there. Fire Blast comes in, it's gonna hit. And that's a one-hit KO. It's so weak to fire as a grass type. No chance. Critical hit as well. My, that's a lot of damage. Cacturn down and out. Next up is Machamp. So that's a pure fighting type Pokemon. We can use Psychic and we can also use Flying. Let's give Machamp some love and respect. He has a super effective move against fighting types because he's a fighting type himself. But also a Psychic type, which is great because that means he's resistant to fighting moves. So Machamp can now use a Psychic. Here it comes. Good hit, but not enough. Machamp will counter with Strength. Very hard-hitting move, but it's not a fighting move. It's a normal type move. That's why damage isn't the best for a Machamp. Psychic number 2 lands, and that's gonna KO the Machamp. It'll bring us plenty of XP because my champ is a fully evolved Pokemon. And so we're up to 65. Very good. Very nice. Hachu! We continue on. We have two paths here. We can either go up these stairs here, or we can go west up these. Okay, climb here. We can try that. No trainer interface at least. Let's see what you get. With my Pokemon, I most want victory. Well, of course you do. Dragon Tamer Darien. And he has a Gyarados. Oh boy. Not the Pokemon we want to face with Rapidash, but hey. Could have been worse. Or maybe not. Doesn't really matter though. Intimidate comes in, reducing attack power, meaning Rapidash will deal less damage because Rapidash is mainly a physical attacker. But we do have a Luxray. And Luxray cooks Gyarados for breakfast. Because Gyarados despises electric moves like it is his worst enemy. We'll Intimidate of our own on Gyarados. It comes to Ice Fang. Doesn't do much damage because it's not an ice type. So the damage it does is reduced. Or not reduced, but not really boosted. Now Spark. That's going to be a KO for sure. Gyarados is so weak to electric, it has no chance at all. And Rapidash is 61. Getting there. Getting there. Ugh, my Gyarados. It's interesting that most of the Dragon Tamers we faced so far don't really have a lot of Dragon-type Pokemon. With the Grass here, we'll have another path up here, and up here is an item. That is a Life Orb. Life Orb is great, mainly in competitive play, but can be great for other things too, so good thing to keep it. So that's what the Rock Climb thing did. It was just basically a shortcut to give you a Life Orb, which is nice to have in PvP. Let's go up the stairs here, and then go up here again. More grass stairs here, and there's an item here too. An Ether. Always nice to have Ethers to restore your power points. Stark Mountain Eruption Zone. So this is the area you want to go inside if you want to get into the mountain part. And next episode, guys, we're going to go inside. And we're going to head inside Stark Mountain, explore the areas within, and then see what we can find, because I have a feeling there is something interesting inside we do really want and take a closer look at. And where is Barry? Where is Buck? And what else awaits us in Stark Mountain? We'll see. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. And that's good for now. See you guys next time. It's my journey in Pokemon Shining Pearl.